How are you? I am so glad to be with you today. This is a very, very special event, and this was to benefit our sweet friend Sheri. And if you have been here at Craft Round the Clock all week, you know that our benefit has been going on all week long. And so what we have been doing is, crafting up something and then auctioning it off at the end. And then those proceeds go to Sheri's family. There is a link in the description of my video today, and you want to make sure that while you are any donations that you make, use those links that are in everyone's descriptions. That way you know that it's the right thing. We've had some problems with people getting in and putting in bogus links, and so we don't want that happening, right? We want it to go where it's supposed to go. So be careful if we get any of those undesirables on our live. We don't want that stuff happening. So welcome today, and I'm so happy that everybody is here. I'm gonna pop up here and make sure I can see my comments. So just say hello when you come on in, and we will wait just a second. Whoops, I don't want to hear that. Oh, hasn't it been wonderful? And you know what, you guys, I'm gonna be real honest. I did not know Sheri that well. And for those of you who did, please feel free to, make wonderful remarks in the comments. I have come here to be a part of our craft community and to, help any way that I could, because certainly I would hope if something happened to me that, that others would cheer my family on too, right? Okay, now we've got some people coming on. My glasses are all crooked there. And trying to straighten them in what you can see, that's always kooky, huh? Okay, so we have just had a lineup that is unbelievable. I think for the week in total, we will have had 120 presenters. Is that just amazing? Everybody crafting up something different. So what we'll do is I'm going to craft up my thing today, and then we'll auction it off at the end. Now I'm going to make a kind of a fancy, I'm going to call it a card, okay? But it's more than just your average card. So let me put away my keyboard here. I will change us down to the desk. Hey everybody, we got Tracy popped in, and Mary again, Deborah, Cheryl, Patricia. Thanks, you guys. Thanks for coming in. Okay, I'm going to put you down to the desktop so that we can get going. All right. There we go. I don't think I need my mouse. I'll put it over here handy. You never know, right? When you're sitting by a computer, you never know what you need. Okay, this is going to be so fun. How many of you like Highland cows? They're ever popular anymore, right? And I have done a whole bunch of cutting, you guys, already, because I knew that cutting and inking, I would not have nearly enough time for that. So I've got a lot of things prepped over here. We'll just kind of put them over here to the side. Hey, Molly, how are you? Hey, Becky, Elizabeth. Hey, Diane. Happy Saturday, everyone. And if I don't see your name, if I'm busy doing the stuff and I don't see your name, please know that I'm so glad that you have popped in. We all are. We're so honored that so many people have come to help us out. Okay, so what I'm going to do, this is going to be a little tab that we're going to need later, but what I'm going to do is I've got some already ready. So I'm going to go ahead and glue these together, and then when I cut them out, I can cut both sides at the same time. How's that for planning? Some of you will be surprised. You probably think, oh, I didn't know she ever planned anything that far ahead. Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you. Hey, Lori. Sharon. Barbara's Blessed Beginnings. Nice. Living a Heartful Life. How nice. Thank you, Sue. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I tell you what, when I got ready to sit down here and do this, I thought, oh, it looks to me like I might need to have used a little bit, or to refilled my glue. I'm hoping that does not present a problem. And I kind of had cut those to where I thought they were going to line up on the sides. So, luckily, the way that is designed, we won't have to worry about it. This is, let me see here. I've got glue. My glue exceeded my spots, you guys. You guys, I am just so thankful for everybody popping in today. It's not about who's coming to see me. It's about who is here to watch. Maybe you'll find, who knows? You just never know when you might find your next favorite crafter in these things. So be sure and follow along, and if you see somebody new, be sure and check them out. You might find your next favorite person, right? In the meantime, please remember that our links for donation are listed there in the description. Okay, you guys, I am so sorry. This is gonna, I hope I can follow along comments to some degree. And please give me some grace if I can't. I'm going to have to do some fussy cutting and all kinds of things. Okay, we got all kinds of people popping in now. All right, so I'm going to set those aside for just a second and let those finish drying. I am going to go ahead and give these another press here. Our little cow is gonna be kind of a 3D cow, you guys. All right, so let's get going here. So these are going to be, let's see. Okay, we want to fold these in half. And then we'll fold that on the score line. Phew! Hey, Jenny. Craft Room Confessions with Beth. I love that name. Hi, Deborah. Linda, hello. Oh, thank you. Thanks for following. Hi, Tish. How are you? Okay. So. Now, this. Okay, these are going to go just like this. These get glued together on this little tab, although I need to make sure this folds. All these little goodies are going to fold. Now, right now, I'm just going to do this like this. I'm not even going to get out any kind of a tool. I got all kinds of tools to use, and I'm just going to use my fingers right now, you guys. That's how it goes, right? Okay, so now I know that'll fold nicely. Okay, now we're going to glue this on to this other page. Now we're going to start seeing it come together. I already inked these things, you guys. I cut all this out. I inked it already because I thought there's no way that I'll be able to get all of that done. And I wanted you to see it completed. All right, so there's that. And so that's the outside. Then on the inside, what we're going to do is we are going to, okay, let's go ahead and cut these guys out now. or her. She's got bows. I'm gonna get her cut out. So it's kind of nice because we've got these lines along here that we don't have to be too precise, and it won't matter. It should be working good on both sides. Yep. Super. That makes me really happy. Okay. And you know, when you can do fussy cuts that are not so fussy, that's always good too. I'm gonna get out some bigger scissors. Make quicker work of this deal. So we'll just kind of, you know, give it a rough look, and then we'll ink the edges. Give it a little bit. We'll snazz it up a tiny bit. Okay, let's do the other one. You guys, have you been watching all week? We've just had some fabulous things going on, right? Such wonderful creations, and everybody has been so generous. I saw this morning a post, and I think Tracy made it, and it was giving an update, and at that point there had been donations of about over $12,500, and so that might have just been up until today. I'm not sure how far into our event that covered, but you guys don't feel like, you know, don't feel like you have to wait and purchase something you know, at one of the auctions at the end. Feel free to just hit that link and donate a little bit. And I guess that PayPal actually has given given a link that is a donation link, so now you don't have to choose like friends and family. It's already set up to be a donation, so that is really handy. That makes it much handier. I don't like that. I primarily, if you're new to my channel, I primarily do paper crafting. So, and usually a lot of these things, when I have done benefits, I kind of quit doing them because, oops, hang on, I dropped something. Because my things just don't, you know, paper crafting, when you finish your things, a lot of times they don't bring in a lot for, you know, the benefit, and I kind of had stopped doing that. But I recently started doing something else and having another offering, and so this is actually a little kit that I have in my shop. And so when we're done today, you guys, I'm not going to just open it for, you know, anything. I will be starting this off at what the kit goes for in my shop, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so because it is a benefit. Okay, just get this all inked up, so we're going to be able to see both sides of this. So that's why I'm just going to do the edges on both. How many of you like pink? You know, pink and brown is kind of an odd combination, isn't it? And yet there's just something about it, I think, that just works. Now I may go back when I'm done and add some other things. I doubt I'll have enough time now, but I probably will glam it up a little bit more if I don't have time now. So, okay, let's see. Kefany's Crafts and Memories Past. Well, that's a fun name. You're new, huh? Yeah, I tell you what, I see lots of pages that are new to me. You know, a lot of times we just kind of spin in different universes out here in the craft world. And so today, or like all through this event, I have seen people that were new to me, and that's kind of fun. It's very fun to make new crafty friends, right? Nice to make new crafty friends. Okay, hang on a second. I gotta bump up my comments here. Crafting with the Barn Star. That's fun too. Jessica's party decor and more. Now I know Jessica, and Jessica is not that far from me. She probably didn't even know that. Jessica, we got to get together sometime. All right. And I'm in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. I live closer to Fort Worth, but a lot of people have no idea where Fort Worth is. So I just don't. And my friends who are down in Houston, they just say I live in Dallas. And I go, I don't live in Dallas. And my friend that is down in Houston, she goes, yes, you do, because we're just not wasting time with all of that. You're just from Dallas. I'm like, all right. Okay, so now then we've got these, and we're going to glue them right along here. Let me make sure that's right. Nope, it's not. See? There's a reason you gotta pay attention. See, who says paper crafting is just easy? Just gotta pay attention still. Okay. Get this on here. I think when I open that up next, I need to run that little pin in it. Okay. Hey, Pat. How are you? Hey, Susan. And Tammy's here. We got all kinds. Hey, Justin. How are you? Okay, so let's put this on here. And I'm going to just slide it on here. And that way I can kind of line it up with the edge of my card. Make sure it closes good. And now we'll do the other side. Oh, let's see. What have I done here? There, I have that going the wrong way. All right. Hello, my friend Jimmy Lou. How are you doing? I know you are, Jessica. That's why I said we gotta get together sometime. Wouldn't that be fun? I wonder who all else is around close enough that we could do that. All right. And it's a big place. I tell you, Dallas-Fort Worth is a big place. Even if somebody else, even our other people that are here in the Metroplex, doesn't mean they're that close to us, right? Hi, Penny. How are you? Okay. Sheri exposed you to paper crafting. Oh, you were doing junk journals in her private group. Oh. Okay, so now what I want to do is as I put this on here, I want to make sure that at the same time I am lining this up, because I want that to line up with her little nose. There we go. We got her on there. Now, actually, I don't like this. Let's fix this a little bit. Let's do this a little bit. Well, that's not going to work. Let's just leave it alone. Maybe we'll put just a fabric ribbon up there. I probably should have left it a little bit. I probably shouldn't have cut it quite so close there, but it's okay. It's not going to make or break it, right? Hi, Linda. Thank you. Okay, now I cheated in some of these. This actually matches up. It's a pattern that matches. So when I matched it up, I made sure to make myself a little note, right? You got to make your own ways to keep yourself in line. Okay. I use, and everybody's always going, what kind of glue do you use? I use reptile glue mostly. It is a pH balance, glue. It's not acidic. It's not going to be bad for my paper. And I put it in these little containers. And that way, I have those tiny needle-nosed containers. Oh, let's see. Now I tell you what, I'm not gonna worry too much about whether it matches up. We'll use a little bit of ink. In fact, you know what? I can see right now that this is gonna be, it's gonna peek through. I'm gonna have some white peeking through. So let's fix this real quick. I already inked those edges. And then if it doesn't come all the way over here, let's give this one a little hint of color too. And then it won't matter. You know, when you bend and fold paper and all this stuff, sometimes, you know, it turns out to be a little bit different places than you thought it was going to, right? You know, I'm just going to darken that a little bit more. Glad I got my ink out here. It's like makeup for your paper. Ink, you got your paper makeup, right? Right, that you left with a love of paper crafting. Yeah, so true. You know, when you can share things and crafting with people and they find a new, you know, enjoyment, I just always feel like, well, I kind of feel honored when we do that and share what we love to do with people, and then they too decide that they like to do it. You guys, that is so special. Okay. Alrighty. Well, I have to remember to stop in time to do the auction, you guys. And I think we're doing good here. There. Okay. So I can see a little bit of that other side peeking through. Back and I'll fix that in a bit. Okay, so now then, this one, please hold my glue. Always an important thing, right? Hey, Robin, how are you? Okay, hi, Lisa. Hey, Monica. Okay, so I can feel where this is, where I scored it before, or I, you know, folded it. So that's where we need to do that again. Except, let me grab I'm not going to try and do that myself. I'm going to put this in my trusty paper trimmer here. And this is so great because you can line it up right in the track. And this is one of those paper trimmers from Stamp It Up. And it just, your scoring tool just lives there. Okay, so now it's got enough, I can do that. Okay, I might do it again and just make it that much easier to fold. There. Oh, perfect. That is so much better. Is this not the cutest? Okay. All right. Well, those horns are in the way. I'm gonna get those horns out of the way. Just line it up. I tell you, sometimes when you've got paper that's kind of light, it's hard to see when it's not real thick, right? Okay. So now we'll fold that one. And now, look at this. It just folds all this. Let me get my, let's make sure our creases are nice and tight. Now if you wanted to, and you wanted to put this in a smaller card, or you wanted to mail this, you can fold it once again like this, and then put it in there. In fact, I'll probably, I'll make an envelope with this that matches, and I'll make a little envelope to go with it. Okay, let's work on some of the other fun things inside. Okay, we got all kinds of fun goodies here. Let's work on something on the outside first. Got these. Oh, you guys. Where'd these little people come from? Yeah, Jimmy Lou, it was my understanding that PayPal made this link a donation link, and they don't have to do that at all. But if it does show up, then yes, you want to do friends and family. But it was my understanding that the link was changed, and that wasn't necessary to pick that. But, you know, I could be wrong. I have been wrong. I don't like to be wrong, but I have been. So, I don't know. Some of you might already know that. Know, you know, if what the scoop is about that link. Oh my gosh. I know, some of us, you know, this is our deal. Paper crafting is our deal. So, okay, so let's put this on here. Tell you, I had so many little things already inked. I don't know how, that was funny that those two just popped up and they hadn't been inked. But you guys, I would have never gotten all this done if I had to ink it on the go here. Okay, yeah, thanks Becky. That was what I thought. But I don't know. I wonder if it's a totally different link, because if people are going back to other presenters before that was changed, then they still might have to select that. I don't know. So here's a fun little pocket there. And I know I've got two little envelopes here. Let's check these out. I'm going to put one inside here. Okay. This is a little bit smaller print, I think, out here. Let's use this one on the back. So just kind of rough folded these so I could go ahead and ink the edges. So we'll crease those nice now and make a little pocket. Yeah, Jimmy Lou, can you believe I knew that? I've been trying to keep up. I've been so busy doing all kinds of stuff, and I was trying to keep up with that and what's been going on in here. And I'll tell you, it's hard to do all the things, all the places. You try, but I tell you. Okay, so now this little pocket, here's got a little tiny flap here. Okay. And let's use, I got a little bitty Velcro thing. I can even say Velcro because it really is. And these are handy because they've got their little adhesive already on there. And they are sticky. Super sticky. So I guess I should put it on this part. I hope it goes all the way over. Yeah, Okay. So we'll let that think about sticking for a minute. Go ahead and glue this on. All right. Let's put that there. And then we'll put some stuff on the inside. So to donate, we go to the friends and family. The link has been updated, evidently, and you don't have to choose friends and family. It already knows that it's a donation. But if you're using some of the links, perhaps from, you know, the other days, they might go to something that is still a friends and family. And any of you that are, you know, have been presenters, I think everybody should go in and fix their links so that then everybody's using the same link. Roseanne. Roseanne. Thank you. Hey, Cecile, how are you? Watching from Canada. Excellent. This is cute. Look at this tiny print to go with this. It's so adorable. All right. Let's get another little pocket here. Oh, there's There's Tracy, the fearless leader. And she says, yes, all you have to do is use the donation link the link from today, and it goes straight to be a donation. Okay, so, well, shoot. I didn't glue the pocket together. Did I glue the other one? I'm sitting here blabbing along, blah, blah, blah. Okay. There we go. So I'm going to put this little pocket on one of these sections. Look how many places, can you believe in a little thing like this how many places we've got to do little decorations, you guys? Look at that. How sweet is that? Okay, and then we've got, let's see, what else have we got here? I've got some other pockets. Let's put the pockets on first. And let's get the Velcro out of the way. Okay. All right. Phew. Hey, Angela, how are you? Okay, so we'll just put this along here. So there's a little pocket. We'll just leave it kind of loose here. Oh my goodness, I got my head in the way, you guys. Sorry. And then these two, we'll just face these towards each other right here for another couple of pockets. And I got a bunch of tags. And I'll show you something fun that's kind of a fun thing to do with these little tags. And you know, you could send this for a card instead of just, you know, a regular plain old card. You could use this for a card. You could actually use this for, you know, for keeping some fun little things, like from a trip or something. But how fun would this be to, oh, I gotta make sure I'm putting it on the right places, you guys. Did I glue the right side? But how fun would that be to take something like that with you and then have it to put some receipts or things like that. Okay, now then, let me show you something fun to do with some of the other parts here. Let me see what we got going on here. Here is sometimes it's kind of fun to stack some of these things up. And now I can't see the one I was looking for. Oh, here it is. Here's a hat. And maybe we could stack this right here with this jacket. That would be kind of fun. I don't know. It's hard to decide. There's so many choices, right? But you can stack them up like that, and I'll show you what I mean by that. We've got some fun ribbon here. And do about 9 or 10 inches of ribbon is a good place to start if you want it to look super, you know, fluffy and full. I might not do all of them the same, so then they've got some different lengths. So, oh my goodness, you guys, my crocodile, it was put away. No, it's not. That's not it. That's something else. That's another one of those tools that has from the same company, and it's got the same little now here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna poke the hole here where I can see where it is, and now I'm gonna put the hat where I want it, and then I'm gonna flip it over, and then I can tell where it goes. I can make my hole in the same spot. Ta-da! Okay, now, which one of these is longer? This one. Now I can put this through there. I'm gonna bunch it all up so it'll go in. And we'll just put them both together. Like this. Oh man, sometimes when you start working with ribbons and bows and stuff, don't you just feel like you're you're like all thumbs instead of fingers? Is it a kit? Yes, it's a kit that I offer in my Shopify store. And that's myartfuladventures.myshopify.com. All right. So now you can just fold these in half, cut from the center out to the little edge. I'll try and put it to where you can see it over something dark. So fold it in half, go from the center out to the edge, and then you've got a little dovetail. So then, see, you've got this little fun thing here, you know, and you know, it's got enough movement that you can do that. And so we've got all of these fun little things we can, well, these look more like, these are like little journal cards. I'm not going to cut those. I mean, I'm not going to poke those. But we've got all kinds of fun little things here that can be tucked in. You can make little lists with them. You can, you know, basically do whatever you want, right? Let's go ahead and put all of these that show they have a spot for a hole. Let's go ahead and do those. Get those done. Thanks, Cecile. The little glue bottles are just from Amazon. And the first time I ever got them, I think they are, I want to say they are 1 ounce. And you can find them, they're just little needle nose applicator bottles. And the first time I ever got them, they were like in a pack of 10. I'm still working on the pack of 10. Every once in a while, the little nozzle will get, you know, clogged up so bad that it's just beyond repair, and I'll have to swap the top out or something. So I actually, if you were going to have something, you would need more tops than anything. And then I just keep some of these long pins. I usually keep a couple of these in case one of them comes out on my desk and it's lost while I'm working. And I just put a piece of painter's tape over it. Hold your pins right here and then place that over there, and then it automatically gives you this little spot to hold them, and there they are. You don't have to be hunting for them while you're you know, while you are working, or any time, right? Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more pieces with some little ribbons. And this is kind of a peachy pinky color. It's really pretty. I like it. So we got 1. You guys, I guess 10. I guess we better go ahead and do our auction. You know, I suppose we better do it. Hey Sparky, how are you doing? So you just keep working on the little ribbons and getting those in. You found some at Hobby Lobby too. Are you talking about the little bottles? Yeah, reptile glue. And if you're wondering if it sounds like I'm saying reptile, yes. Yes, reptile glue. So I really am saying it. And so, you know, that way when you've got a small bottle that you can put some in and use out of that, it's kind of nice because, you know, then you're not opening your big bottle up all the time. And I don't know if you noticed, but I keep like a piece of press and seal or something over there. This is really messed up, you guys. I keep a thing of press and seal over it, the nozzle, or the tip, and then I have that on there tightly to try and, you know, keep as much air out as possible, and then I put its original little cap over the top of that. So I do that a lot of times with some of my products and mediums to, you know, try to seal them up a little bit better than their little original lids. Phew! Who knew that could be so much work? Yes, a lot of bottles. They're just too, you just have them open too much, and a lot of times you have those things, you know, then you start letting, if you use them regularly for everyday use, then you're letting a lot of air in. And, you know, like Fabri-Tac, oh my goodness, we cannot keep Fabri-Tac, you know, very thin at all, right? The only time it's easy to use is like the first day you open the bottle, I think. Hi Terry, how are you? Diane, nice to have you guys. All right, so I think I'm gonna have to, I didn't get quite finished. I'll finish it up before it goes out. And so we've got all these fun little things in here. So I've still got all of these to add in, you guys. So let's go ahead. I better start now. Oh, I'm late. I'm late with my thing. So I'm just going to say, I'm going to go say start. And I'm going to start it off at 15, you guys, because that's what I sell them in the shop. However, I've sat here and done the work. So let's just, I'm going to say go. And then we'll do a couple minutes here. I'm going to do go. And I'm going to set my timer for a couple minutes. So I hope you've enjoyed this. And I hope you come back to see me sometime. I enjoy hanging out with everybody. I'm so glad that you guys were here today. Oh, thank you, Kathy. 20 from Kathy. Let me go ahead and set my timer too for a couple minutes, and that will give us time. Well, that's not a timer. Where is my timer? There it is. By the time I get done here, our time will be over. Oh my goodness. Scrolling. 25. Thank you, Jerry. Oh, I got a whole bunch of 25s. 35 from Jerry Joe. Thank you. Oh, you guys, it's been a lot of fun. I love this. I hope you guys, whoever gets this, I hope they enjoy it as much as I think it is so stinking cute. Kathy, 36, thank you. So it's just a lot of fun, and I'll make an envelope to go with it too, you guys. Cheryl Cummings King, 37, thank you. You guys are so sweet. Thanks so much. I appreciate it. And you know, and it all goes to Sheri's family. So, you know, I just can't imagine. We all know the hurt for families who lose somebody special. Everybody here is so sad to have lost her, and yet, you know, then there's her family. Kathy Olmstead, or let's see, Jerry, okay, okay, now we're up to 39. Thank you. Cheryl, 40. Thank you. And then, you guys, I think I'm going to put something fun on her nose. I want to see if I can find a little bit of a ribbon that would look cute up here on her bow. Wouldn't that be fun? And Kathy Olmstead, 41. I hope I started this. Did it start? Yep. Nope, we're just about, our countdown is about over there. And I'm going to put in stop. Okay. All right. All right, let's see. Hi, Denise. Queen Bee's Bits and Bubbles. Kathy Olmstead. I think Kathy Olmstead got it, you guys, with 41. Thank you so much. So, Kathy, all you have to do then is send me just message me with a photo of you, your receipt for your donation, and then I will send it to you. So I'll need your email and your shipping address too. So you can just send that to me on my page. That'll be great. Thank you so much, you guys. I appreciate it. Let's go on and let's refresh our pages in Craft Round the Clock for our next play, and stay throughout the day, you guys. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.